Greetings, my magnificent ones. Sue Paulson here, your Magnificence Mentor. Did you know that you're the one? The one what? The one you've been waiting for. I was listening to a podcast recently, and Adama St. Germain brought this up and said, you're the one you're waiting for. You're the Messiah. You're who you've longed for all your life. Well, I'd heard this many times, but it hadn't resonated with me, hit me in the way it did that particular day. And I'm hoping that in me communicating it this way, it hits you too. So what if everything that you've done up till now, everything you've thought, everything you've felt, everything that you are is that magnificent you? And where is it? It's at the heart. It's in our hearts. Our magnificence is in the heart of each of us. We just, for whatever reason, haven't paid that much attention to it. I know I've been swayed by the societal norms, the programs that made me feel less than, the comparisons that I saw, the judgments that I felt about whether I measured up or not. And I'm suspecting that you have too. It's time we got over that. It's time we started looking within for that seed of magnificence that has just been begging to come out, begging to show up and help you be who you really are meant to be in all your glory, in everything that you've ever dreamed or desired, and all the richness that there is in life when we pay attention to and honor that magnificence. I've been working on this for a while. The concept came to me, golly, it has to be at least 10 or more years ago. I couldn't get my head wrapped around it. Well, what do you mean magnificence? Because I couldn't seem to feel that that could apply to me. And strangely enough, I could see that it applied to everyone else because I see that spark in you. I see that magnificence. I see how much more you are than you ever dreamed possible. But it was a little hard to apply it to me. And I thought, well, if I can't apply it to me, how in the world can I convince anyone else that that also is them? It's you, it's me. We all have it. You can't be a child of God and not have the power that God has. You cannot be part of infinite source and not be infinite yourself. So it's just living the human experience that we've chosen, then we forget. And let's face it, lots of things pull us down. Gravity pulls us down. So many things just get in the way of us being still and feeling that essence. Really breathing and taking in the glory that is right there inside us. Now, if you really work at it, I think you can feel your own heartbeat. Putting your hand in the right place, you can certainly feel the pulse in your wrist, and that's life force, right? Well, the essence of that life force comes from that inner source, comes from that infinite source that is inherent in us. We were born with it, and it doesn't go away. Whether we do anything with it or not, it's still there. So we could live the most unimaginably horrific life, and still that magnificence resides right where it started, right in our hearts. So it isn't about figuring it out. It isn't about the headspace. It isn't about rationalizing why this happened or what's going to happen next, or setting goals or all of that kind of stuff. It's an And not that that's not valuable at different times, but it really comes from the heart. It's to use the brain that's in our hearts that connects with this bit, between our ears, to join, to come to a place where we say, whoa, we're not separate. My spirit is not separate from my mind and my emotions and my physical being. We're all one. We've just allowed ourselves to be pushed in different directions as if, well, if I fix this part, that'll be good, and then I'll be fine. And then, oh, but then there's this part I need to fix. Well, it's not about fixing. Oh, there might be some things you want to adjust along the way because you said, yeah, that's not working quite as well as I wanted. But the essence of us doesn't need fixing. It needs opening up. It needs accepting. It needs us to receive that warmth, that energy, that core that just wants to bubble up and bubble up. And I know you felt it. I know you felt it because I felt it. There are times, there are moments when we tap into that, and it's the most glorious experience. And you go, wow, I didn't know that was possible. And it could be fleeting. It could be just that and it's gone. But then another time it'll raise up and, oh, here you are. And you go, oh, yes. Well, what would be wrong with living that in every moment, in every day? That to me is heaven on earth. And believe me, I've lived my fair share of hell on earth, self-induced for the most part. And I don't want that anymore. I'm leaving that behind. I'm letting that go because it doesn't serve me anymore. So when we get to the heart of magnificence, then or at least begin to entertain the notion of that, well, how do we actively get there? How do we do that? So that's what this video series is going to be talking about over the next many weeks. I'm going to have my own thoughts about this where I just show up. And there are other times when I'm going to have guests who have their own perspective on how they've begun to tap into, open up to that magnificence and really bring it out. So there'll be lots of thoughts about that from many cool minds, the coolest minds that I run across, and we'll be sharing that with you. So stay tuned because the rest of this year, today is May the 6th, 2025. I know it's been a rocky, wild year for everybody, and fear is rather heightened right now. Well, we're gonna add a little love to that. We're gonna just add some booster juice of love to see if we can dissipate that fear and get us back into the most important part of ourselves, the core of ourselves, the magnificence of each of us, to see if we cannot shift what's been going on inside our heads and begin to make that kind of a difference in our own lives, one by one. That's all it takes. I don't need to change the world. I just need to change myself. And I'm having a great deal of fun doing that because the more I get to know me, the more there is to know. And the same with you. The more you get to know you, the more there is to know. And the more there is to appreciate and love and honor. So jump on board if you want to be part of the Heart of Magnificence train. Then we're going in a whole bunch of different directions, and it'll be fun, I promise. At the very least, you'll have a few more things to think about than maybe you ever did before. So please subscribe to my channel. Let's build a little following of people who are like-minded and really have this desire. If you have a desire to see how much more you really are without you having to do anything except pay attention, then I welcome you to join me. Until next time, remember, you are magnificent.